Hello everyone, welcome back to The Witness, and welcome back to this set of 5 puzzles, where if you missed the last one, basically what's happening here is this floor was black or grey, and there were these 4 puzzles on these tiles, and as we find solutions to these puzzles, they become the respective clues for this puzzle. So I was thinking about this a lot as I was trying to get to bed last night. Clearly, because we are working symmetrically, we have the left 2 puzzles and the right 2 puzzles in pairs. This is either a 4 or a 3, and this is always a 3. This is a 4 or a 3, and this is always a 4. So 4 and 4 would make 8, but we can't make 8 out of 3 and 4 over here. And 3 and 3 would make 6, and 3 and 4 would make 7. So ultimately, I think if we have to have the same number of tiles on the left and the right, this must be correct as a 4. This needs to be a 3, which it must be because there's only the 3s. This is going to be correct as the 3 here, and then this needs to be a 4 here. So as... is that considered correct? Or did I... oh, I just ruined whatever I had, didn't I? Well, we need to find a solution on this side. Not that. So, the thing about these 2 L's is that they are not the same. One is the mirror image of the other. If you think about your left hand and your right hand, they look the same, but you can't superimpose one over the other in 3D space because they are a mirror image. So, we have an L and an opposite of an L here. The other thing I was thinking about is that what we can do is if I can make... these are symmetrical because they have rotational symmetry through 180 degrees, so we should be able to do something like, oh god, something like that. Oh, that's the wrong... it does have to be an L shape. Okay, I can't rotate it in the space that it exists through. So can we do this? No. What hurts is I've probably done a solution for one of these already. And now my brain is drawing blanks. But what I'm working towards, I think, is we need a 4 and a 3, and what I had been doing was this as the 4 and that as the 3. But then on the right hand side, that can't work because we don't have a 4 in that lower right corner. But once we've got 2 once we've got 2 shapes, we can rearrange those however we like. So, could we do something like this, where we have a 3 as an R shape at the bottom and a 4 in the center? Or something similar? If we did like that, perhaps. I can't make that out of an L and a chevron on the right hand side, but there's other options for how that might exist over here. Like, that would be an L and a chevron, but then this is not on the correct side of the line. So there's a lot of stuff percolating in the brain. I just have to get to quite the right combination of all that. So this is not it, is it? Oh, what about this? Okay, that's an option over there. So then what would that look like down here? That would look like that. No? 4 would be 1, 2, 3, and 4. And L would be 1, 2, and 3, wouldn't it? Oh no, it can't be because this doesn't fall within the shape. Of course. So could it be L there and 1, 2, 3, and 4? Yeah. So now on the left side they're both happy. And this could be a 1, 2, 3, 4L and a 1, 2, 3 on the top right. But it needs to be mirrored. So which way round? If it's going to be mirrored on the right hand side because the lines are duplicated, is that going to work? Yeah. So this is 1, 2, 3, the correct direction for this. That's 1, 2, 3. Then on the lower side, that means I need this L to be part of my answer. Is looking like that. So then, fiddle-dee-dee, we're doing up and across and around. Oh my goodness. Thank you, sleepy, overthinking brain. You did great work. You've got cables going through you. Is there nothing over here? Okay. Your thing has not changed. Alright, what do we have here? 2 black dots, 2 coloured square. Oh god. What do you mean? You're different puzzles now. Oh jeez. A 3 and a 3. Brain. Oh, the Tetris pieces are the worst. Oh, this is my new life, isn't it? Right, anything else in this space to help me? Or am I just going to be sat here against the clock for a while? We did this, didn't we? Can't do that one. Alright then. Working against the clock for a while. Is it always the same pairs of rules? Oh, that one's correct. Still. Oh, jeez. 1, 2, 3. It's not very long, is it? Alright. Okay. Thank goodness they gave me an easy one. What's this, like a cathedral of puzzles? You got things on pillars that lead to like black pillars. Oh! I recognize this structure from taking the boat around the outside edge. You have anything? No, you just have a toy boat. I recognize that dock there. Alright then, I guess we're doing vertical spinny round puzzles then. This will be a hoot, I'm sure. What do we have? Just a row of stars. Or do they want to be in pairs? Oh, jeez. This is not going to get me dizzy at all, is it? Right, there's a blocked off pair. Oh, jeez, my brain. That's also a blocked off pair? What did I miss? Oh, that comes underneath to there. Oh god, okay, what about over here? Just a bunch of dots? I could probably deal with a bunch of dots, right? Yeah, a bunch of dots, simple stuff. I approve of a bunch of dots. What's this? Black and white squares. Separate the black and white squares. Trying to be real gentle with the mouse. Let me guess, there's no vertical line. So this is actually all just one giant space, isn't it? Oh, the blanks are happy. The whites are not. These, okay. It doesn't help that the pillar's like not straight. So everything is kind of on a wobble. I'm just going to try and not get motion sick. I don't get motion sick very often in video games. But when you do, you just know it's terrible. Just here wishing I could project this flat. Okay. There's black. Although if I separate black and black into two separate groups of black, is that going to be a problem? Right, that's clearly not going to work. What does this do? This leaves black and whites undivided. So the blacks are happy, but the whites aren't. Maybe I should think about separating the whites rather than the blacks. And this whole game is like a language minefield for things that could be really horrible if you take them out of context. Okay. I wish I could just colour in bits of lines that I'm like, this is definitely going to have to exist because there's a divide here. You know? Like, this line has to exist. We're going to have to come into here from this side and separate that there. I can't use that. Jeez, my brain. If we use this, this can't be right, because when we get round to here to go back up, that's like a load of big gaps. This black isn't happy anymore. Ah, jeez. My brain is just like, transcribe it flat somehow, like have that as the dividing line and transcribe it flat so that then I can color in lines to be like, definitely this, definitely not that. I'm sorry if this makes for terrible watching. Although this fills me with some level of hope. Does this look good? No, of course it doesn't. Ah, jeez. Let's take another peep at this. So this is just how many stars? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that want to be in pairs, I presume. I presume pairs. We do this. You're happy. You're not. You're not, because you end up as all part of the same space, I assume. How about that for 2? Oh my goodness. Over, under, over. Under. This can't be right because whatever is left will remain either over or under. So we can't do that because we end up with just an over-under divide, which is not what I want. There's 2 there. 2 there. And those 2. Okay, that was like way simpler than I was expecting. This is just 2. But there's 3 black dots. And the black dot in the center must be covered without dividing the 2 stars into separate places. So if I do this, I can't get around to finish the puzzle. Okay. That's very interesting. I'm going to guess I have to go from there, around and down, because I have to come up through the center to finish. That was simple enough. This is just a big dot finding maze. There are 2 possible starting positions on this one. Looks like only 1 possible finishing position. Cables. Cable there and a cable there coming to these stones. Alright, so choice of where to begin. What can we know? This has to come in and out, that's obvious. This has to come in and out. But with this, hold on, with this corner here and this corner there. I think we have to approach that from the left. Oh god, we've got 3 options. So I think I have to come into here and then cut up there. Okay, if I have to go up there, that means I now can't get that 1 dot that remains. So let's slowly work the problem. Now I can do a staircase. Nothing is left behind. Can I do down and up here? Because if I can, I'll be real happy. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Alright. It's nice when the logic follows. Like, why does this seem difficult? Apart from the gratuitous angle that we're working at. Is there one on the bottom line? There is. Does this represent, like, the climbing of steps to our exit? Because that one just seemed very simple comparatively. Oh! It's a box. It's only going to be half a box, isn't it? Or, like, one of the 2 doors will open but not the other one and we can't squeeze through. What is the box? Show me the box. Alright, I guess I don't have a walkway to the box, so back to this black and white divide, huh? It's nothing more frustrating than accidentally clicking one of the 2 mouse buttons when you didn't mean to. Is that all of the black tiles? It is. Okay, yeah, good. Ah, jeez. It's just the 2 Tetris pieces. So... is this the only place to start? It is. How are we going to get the top and bottom to line up with this? Because we're going to have to go all the way up and then down, but we have to cut in the bottom piece or something. So that's an L. And then... that's an R, but I've cut myself off. That's the L, that's the R. Then I can't do the other half of this around here, can I? So, stop. That's the L. And that's the R? Yes! Right, what do we have here? We have stars. And some blacks and whites. And we're starting at the top this... oh no, we have a bottom and a top. I'm going to guess we're starting at the top just because they've thrown that in to really perplex. Is that the only exit though? There. No, there is a finish down there as well. So let's assume we're starting on the back because the game wants to be really tricky. Gonna cut off a pair of those, but we can't go back to where we started. So, oh, the game is smarter than I am. We're working in inverted backwards mirror, which is cruel and unusual. Okay, if that's true then, I'm just going to worry about half the puzzle and hope that the other half of the puzzle gets dealt with by the other half of me. There you go. Okay. Trust the process. Stepping stones? Or I'm Jesus and I can actually walk on water? Nope, stepping stones. Anything I'm missing here? That doesn't become a secret in the light. Why is this blue? Oh. Oh, hello. Achievement unlocked. End game.
A star at dawn.
This is my entire field of vision right now. We're taking a little flight. The green windows have faded. We ascend the mountain. I can't click to look for secrets during this sequence, if you were wondering.
A bubble.
A bubble in a stream.
In a stream.
Quite a nice tour of where we've been. The lasers are turning off. Cage has entirely disappeared from us now as we fly along. Where are we going?
A flash of lightning in a summer cloud.
Flash of lightning in a summer cloud.
The other puzzle screens are turning off.
flickering lamp.
Flickering lamp.
There was a tape on that bell tower that I think I've never been up. And here's the fort where we started.
A phantom.
A phantom.
Phantom.
A phantom.
And back to where we all began.
And a dream.
And a dream.
And a dream.
Oh, thanks for just auto-exiting the game for me, game. Well, that was The Witness. I understand there are a whole bunch of other puzzles and secrets I've yet to find. There is also something, as I understand, is called the Music Box Challenge, somewhere in the game hidden, although I'm not entirely sure where. Probably that underground section near the windmill, if I had to guess. But for now, I'm going to put The Witness down for a while, but I will come back sometime in the future and do kind of new game plus Witness or something. But for now, thank you ever so much for joining me on this adventure between Baba and you and Baba is you and The Witness. I feel like I've really gone back and beaten two of the puzzle games that really challenged me most earlier in my life, and being able to sit down and do it as a Let's Play with you guys for the motivation to just keep methodically working through stuff has been wonderful. But now, for now, thank you ever so much for watching. If you have any recommendations of puzzle games that I'd also enjoy, please let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers. I was already on my end screen.